Hey everyone, Noblars here, and today I'll be showing you guys how to make my custom Lego clone commander Pauldron. Now, I know it's been a little while since I said I was going to make this. I've been really busy with school and crew and stuff like that, so I finally got the pieces together, and hopefully I can make this video under 10 minutes. Okay, so there are two types of Pauldrons that I make. Well, actually there's a couple different types, but for now, there's only really two main types. There's this one right here with the 3 pieces of metal on one side. A lot of the clones have this. I think mainly like Bly and stuff like that, they only have coloring going off one side. Theirs are a little bit different, but pretty much the same concept. And then of course there's Devis with his, and he just has metal on the same side. His is a little bit different though. And then of course there's Kelly's. His was the hardest to make and the longest to make. He's got he's got about 7 pieces of metal going around his, and because his is going to take a long time to do, and I do only have 10 minutes, I will show you how to make this one first, the one with 3 pieces. Now it's the same concept for making the longer one, the one with more pieces. So once I show you how to make one, you can pretty much add as many pieces to it as you want, or just do your own thing. So because of that, I will do the shorter video, not the shorter video, the smaller one, Pauldron. So let me catch my breath. What you guys are going to probably need you need some tweezer bees, some type of tweezers. I just use these because they stay closed when you don't touch them, and then when you open it, when you put pressure, it opens it, so it takes all the focus off of you trying to keep pressure pinching something. So tweezer bees. You're going to need some glue. I don't really care what kind of glue you use, just super glue, whatever. And then you might need a hole punch. That's what I use, but you can use whatever you want. There's a technique you can use when you bend the fabric and then just cut a little loop out of the top for the neck right there. So it's really up to you what you want to do. Okay, so you're going to need a little square piece of fabric like this. Now, if you saw my other video, how to make the commas, you'll know how to do this fabric. You just paint it up. Go watch that video. I'll probably have a link in the description for that video. So you want to do that. Get a nice square. If you cut it out, make it bigger than you think you're going to need, because you're going to have to trim it down to size. And then you're going to need a square piece of metal. I don't care what kind of metal you use or what you use. You're just going to need a square that's roughly to cover up the middle of your piece of fabric. Now since I'm doing 3, I only cut 3 pieces out, but you can do as many as you want. This right here is kind of like a diamond shape right here, but I cut the ends off so the ends are flat. These pieces are kind of like little diamonds. You pretty much just want jagged pointing pieces like that. You can tell how they're not all squared off. That's probably not the best example. Kind of like this, how there's like edges, sharp edges on them all. So those are 3 pieces I'll be working with. Let's see, what else did I need for this? Got my pieces, my fabric. Okay, first I'll show you how to cut this out, trim around that, and then I'll apply it with this. Since I already have one made, I'll just put these 3 pieces on. And as far as painting goes, I can tell you, but it's pretty much self-explanatory. So let's get this right about there. Let's see if my hands are working. That'll be good enough. Oh yeah, I did make a red ARF Trooper like the last one. I'm still working on it, but pretty much like the blue one that I made. So anyway, get your scissors. I use really small scissors. I don't know why. Okay, start at one corner like so. It's kind of like an apple peel. You're gonna want it in one big piece. But you're going to cut around like kind of an egg shape, like an oval. Just keep cutting around, spinning it. Keep on spinning until you get all the way around, like so. And then you'll have something that looks kind of like this. Looks like a shield, sort of. And as you can see, the one I made earlier, a little bit smaller than that. So then what you're going to want to do, let me see, this is my metal square. Then what you're going to do is put some glue on the back of this fabric. Just apply the glue. Put it onto the metal square. Now I made my little bit. I made the metal square a little bit bigger than it needed to be, but it's going to look pretty much. Hold on, I put the wrong side on. You knew. Oh no. Anyway, so what that does is it allows you to be able to bend it like so, like you're going to need to do. You're going to need to bend it in the shape. So now that you know how to do that, I will put that down and I will apply the 3 pieces. Now this is the tricky part, because you can't really mess up once you glue these on. So you're going to want to put them on the longer part. This is the part that's going to go off the shoulder. When this is on the figure, you could do it so it goes off evenly off of both sides of the figure, but as you can tell, this side is a little bit longer, because a lot of the commanders, like these guys, it comes off to the right side. So just make sure that you leave a little bit extra room on one side. You can do it the left or right, doesn't really matter. Okay, now I know you can't see the pieces right down here that I just showed you earlier, but I'm going to take the big one, which is the one in the middle right here, the bigger diamond piece. That's going to go straight right there. So sorry, get my glue. Just put a little bit on there. Metal glues really fast to fabric. I don't know why, but it does. So making sure I'm holding this straight. Put this right here in the middle. Really careful. Make sure it doesn't stick to the tweezers, which it does. But if it sticks, just poke it around a little bit. The glue takes a little while to dry. Not a little while, but long enough that you can move it around. Just kind of tap it on there. That's the first piece right there. Now if I can remember which one was the left one, or the first one actually. Take this little guy. It might be a little hard to see, but they're supposed to go right next to each other like that, with a little gap in between the pieces. This is where a steady hand comes in. So if you can't do this right the first time, just keep trying. Don't get frustrated at it. Just get a lot of fabric and a lot of metal, or whatever you want to use. You can use cardboard, you can use paper, whatever you have available. So I wish it would focus better, but put this one right next to that big guy right there, and yeah, it's gonna stick to the tweezer bee because my glue's not working. If it's going really sour like that, I suggest just ripping it off while you still have a chance, and then trying to put it back on. And you can always use your fingers, just kind of situate it into the spot you want it. I'm fighting with it. It doesn't want to go. It doesn't always go right the first time, even for me, so just push that down with my fingers. Hopefully that will stay right. Okay. We got that piece on. Now I only have 1.5 minutes to put the other side on, bend it, and show you what it looks like. So, it's time to get serious. And when I said that, I just totally messed this up. Okay. Put the other side on. And it's going to mess up a little bit too, but it's okay, because I can always push it where I want it. Like so. You see there's a little bit of space in between them. Really nice. Apply a little bit of pressure. Once you have this, get yourself a pair of, where are my pliers? Get yourself a pair of duckbill pliers, because you can see there's metal in the back. It needs to be bent. Grab about 1/3 of it, like that. And you're going to bend it straight down, like so. Grab the other 1/3 on the other side. You're going to bend that straight down. You hear a little bit of crunching, but now we have something like that. And then we'll apply it to our custom, like so. That's a custom pauldron, guys. Thanks for watching. If you like it, hitchhike it. And stay tuned for other updates, and I'll see you guys later. God bless.